Hello, welcome back to Glowkeeper. Last episode what do we do? Last episode we kind of entered the Great Lake. We explored some stuff and then we got like some parts of the map done. But this episode we're gonna keep going to this area. So yeah, new biome that we're in right now. The new mechanic in this area are these rocks, which we saw last episode. You can push around. And so, yeah, you can move stuff around physically. And so you can do things like, you know, create setups that can help you solve puzzles. So we're like on a second layer now, I would say. Second layer to puzzle solving. Okay, these are empty spaces that can hold up rocks. So yeah, this push is valid. But I cannot push while in mid-air. So this push is no longer valid even though I'm holding right. Okay. Can I push into empty spaces? I can. Well, yeah. I kind of want this push though. Oh, so I want this to make a piece of ground. Wait. Oh yeah, it's swap. It's not a push into empty space, creating an empty space. It's a swap with the empty space. Yeah, okay. I get it. So this allows me to push this way and therefore have a piece of ground to stand to push this way. Then the exact same setup as the last room comes about and then we can do this. Cool. Alright, mountain's foot. At the foot of a mountain here. This actually does mean that there's a lot more up there, but okay. If there really is a mountain that we're climbing. So if a swap happens, this is a fall, right? Because it doesn't swap with anything here. But for example, this is a swap. That's a fall. I want to be able to... I need to... Even from this height... Even from... Wait. Oh, I can jump from this ground. So I only need to fall by one. So I can land on this level. And then from here, jump to here. Okay. So that's what the rock is also used for. But I assume I want to get rid of the fire. And also get rid of some of these empty spaces. I think if I push like this, that does cause a fall. Do I want that fall? Yeah, I do want that fall. Okay, what about this? What is this all about? Oh, that's a fast travel. Why? Yeah, sure, okay. Got a new area to fast travel to. Anywho. There you go. That solves that puzzle. Okay, more rocks. So you can't multi-push here. Oh, I like the pushing animation. It's so nice. It's like you're actually pushing because it kind of like goes into the next space a little bit. I want to get rid of you. So rocks flow on water for some reason. Sure. So I want to push some rocks over. I want to ask if I get squished. So if I did this. Huh. Okay. Good to know. I want to push two rocks there individually. Okay, I think I got it. So I want to push this way. This allows me to break two rocks apart and I can push them over separately. Okay, there you go. Okay, stalagmite. This is one stalagmite. Can I actually jump on this? I can. Is there any reason I should do that? No, because I can't get back. Okay. So let's not do that right now. I see a swap available. So this allows me to get this rock free out. Is there a reason why I should do that? I mean, yeah, I can push these rocks apart now. Because one of these, it forms a solid floor that I can stand on. I want to be able to get rid of you, so... There needs to be something here. Oh, okay, so... how do I do this? Yeah, I think this is fine, right? Yeah, I can push this. Ooh. Yeah. No, this should be fine. I can separate the rocks by using the empty space. I can push each of these over separately, and I think we should be done. Cool. Very good. Okay, fiery pit. Again, I want to get these things here. Interestingly enough... No, if both rocks were to be here and here, I think I just form a 3 in a row, like a bend 3 in a row. Okay. I would like... How do I get this rock over? Oh, how would I get this rock over as well? I need to stand on something to push it. So I suppose like something like this could be valid. But then what about this rock? Like, even if I pushed it, how do I push it again? Can I burn the rock? No. Burning the rock doesn't do anything. It is somewhat expected. I can do a swap. I guess that's a swap. Can I push downwards? No. Yeah, the thing is that this... Some rocks... Like this rock... Every rock can only be pushed once. How do I get... How would I get this rock over here? Because we kind of saw that to push this rock to this column, you need something to stand on here. And that takes the form of this other rock. But I can't do the same for this rock because there's nothing to stand on here anymore. Right? Unless a swap occurred. But why would a swap be useful? Also, like... Yeah, I don't know about this one. I mean, this clearly cannot... Hold on. Oh, I need to get one rock over because this will fall and I can access this area. Okay. The puzzle was not as excessive as I thought it was. By excessive, I mean... That was a bit less of a puzzle than I thought that would be. Alright, there you go. We only need one rock over, so I can push this. Okay. I thought I needed to get both rocks over to get rid of you, but I think that was actually supposed to be the misdirect they wanted me to fall into, which I did. So, good job, you got me there. Where am I? Oh, here. Wow. Okay, I was on the... Okay, I was on the other side of the screen. Okay. That's fast travel over there. I can access that right now. Okay, very nice. All four of these are all inaccessible. I do notice that with a block here and a second rock over, I can get rid of you and then fall through this way. So I need 2 rocks. Okay, I can do that. Desolate boulder. Which boulder is being desolate right now? I don't know. I can exit right now. I don't know if I want to do that. I can also go this way. I think actually going this way gives me one of my boulders, right? It gives me one of the rocks. Which is like the one that's 3 above me. Yeah, this one. Okay. So we're gonna find a way to get here. If I got rid of one set, then there will be another set to get rid of you. So I think that's what I want. I want to get rid of you and you. Push this in, and then a third one to come in on its own. Okay. I think if I got rid of... I can use this rock firstly to get over. Push this rock over. Do I want to do that yet? I mean, eventually the rock has to fall. Yeah. I want it eventually to be such that I see. I think I see the problem. Okay. The problem is that if I got rid of all the fire now, these two rocks are inseparable. If I had some sort of thing to stand on, maybe that would work. This doesn't look very good. This still remains inseparable. Okay. That's kind of awkward. Actually, if this rock were a bit lower, we'd still be able to make it, right? Up there. And push stuff around. Okay. Okay, so what if I got this rock to be pushed over by 1? Then a fall here would not break anything. Okay. Ah, don't do that. Jeez, I can't platform. Right. Well, okay, I probably have to do this. I think I think I'm gonna have to push you one further. Yeah, so there's like a legitimate gap in between. Ah, okay. Well, before that, I probably didn't want. I probably wanted a gap here. Okay. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go there. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. We might have a problem. Do we have a problem? Actually, I don't think we have a problem. Okay, this should be fine. Let's go this way. Let's get you over. We can get the last rock over by doing this. I think we're done. Very nice. Okay, that was a puzzle. That gets 1 boulder down. I don't know if the states save. I think they do until you reset. So yeah, the rock should be there until I come back. No, even when I come back. Okay. I would like a single rock here is fine. So this is like a reprise of that other puzzle. Either that, or if I was skilled enough, I could make this jump. Actually, I can right now. I can also make this jump, I think. Oops. Yeah, how does this go? It's a scroll there. Okay. That's a lot of rocks. Pachinko. Isn't that the game where it's... What is that? What is Pachinko? I don't know. Okay. There's another rock in this direction, I think. Oh, are these also? There's one here also, right? I don't know, I can't really zoom in, but... Yeah, I think... Wait, really? No, 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 no. What's this? Okay, we're like going very far. You can actually go a lot further. There's another scroll. Let's try and clear out all of these first while I can then. Yeah, I think this is one more boulder. This is one more pathway. Wait, doesn't that mean that this was... Oh, this is for here. It doesn't actually go down here. I thought this pathway would have led down this path. But no. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's actually get rid of all the other puzzles before we do this. So I want to get 2 other scrolls first, I think. We're gonna spend today trying to get these 2 scrolls, I think. Oops. Lots of empty spaces here. A lot of swapping required, I would guess. But the eventual goal is what? Down there? I wanna swap... I wanna push a rock there to swap twice, I think. Don't do that. Okay, I mean, I see the goal. But like, yeah, I can never see a problem here. I can push this over. So I need to use the 4 other rocks that I have to help me with this goal, this task. I mean, if I tried to go the other way and push a rock... I mean, the only way to free this right now is to do this first. And then what? Oops. Can I make that? I don't know if I can. I actually don't know if I can make this jump. I can't make this jump, okay. I see some problem. Can do that. But then what? But then what? Okay. So, okay, this rock getting to this point is easy enough to pull off. We want a rock at this spot, exactly. There are a lot of problems with that. But we'll try and like sort them out individually. Firstly, to get from here, you need to cross this chasm. And this chasm is a problem because I can't... There's nothing I can actually go into this chasm, right? I don't know if you can push down on this chasm, but you realize that once a rock comes to this point, you can no longer push it over to the left anymore. Yeah. That is a problem. Okay. Now we have more problems, which is... I mean, I think eventually I just want a rock in this position, which is why there's a gap here. But in this case, I need another rock down here. I think with 2 rocks. How do I even get a rock in this position? Oh, you know what? No. Hold on. If you fell from here... but you can't be pushed this way. But I think you can with a... Whoa, with 4 blocks. With 4 rocks, I think you can. Hold on. So the goal is to be able to get 2 rocks here. So I can push over. And I think... that's possible. 1 rock here will get this stuck, but the 2 other rocks can both be pushed. I don't know if I like that movement a lot or not. I think that's fine though. Yeah, this allows this push. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. That is a problem. How am I gonna solve that? Because this block has to be here, right? For those pushes to be possible. Okay. I don't know how a swap that is useful. You might as well just do this. Oh, you know what? Okay, I got you. If I push a block here first, I can repeat that process, which only requires 3 blocks and doesn't get the blockage. Oops. Okay. A bit of a platforming puzzle as well, but no, the anti-puzzle should be still solvable this way. Okay, there you go. I can push it, and I can get you in here now. Which also means... well, you get another problem, see. This is the other problem that I was worried about. And you can't push down. Right, sorry, what was I doing? Yes, this, okay. Oh, jeez. I managed to get... Jesus. Okay. Something's definitely wrong here. There you go. I managed to get this thing down here, right? Can push it around, I can... I mean, the best... it looks like the best is this. Again, the goal is... I don't know. I can get a second block down here. Maybe that's what I want. Maybe I want a second block down here. Second block? Can push the second block around by doing this. Maybe that's what I want, right? Oops. So I want to push the second block here. I want to create this chain, which is completely doable, by the way. I think that's... is that it? That doesn't quite look like it. I mean, that could be it. Oh yeah, I think that is it. Wait, no it isn't. Wait, is it? I can't even tell if it's it. I can do that, but I still can't push over. Still slightly off. I mean, I could still technically... okay. Once I cross, I can't get back. So maybe the goal is... maybe I need to get a second block across? Even a third? I don't think there's a need to do that, but what is a winning condition anyway? Like, if we know that... Ah, jeez. Okay. If we know that this block is gonna fall down there, how are we gonna save it? How are we gonna save it? We need a block here. We definitely just need a rock there. If a rock was already here, right? No, like, if the puzzle's already solved. But a rock down here doesn't seem feasible. Maybe... Oh, maybe it's 2 rocks here and then here. And then a third rock up there. Okay. Yes, okay, so I do need a second chain of rocks here. Actually, I don't know if this is doable though. Because you can't double push. So you get kind of close, but not like that close. That's technically fine, but yeah, as you can see. Do I need a 4th rock? I don't suppose I need a 4th rock or anything, right? If we get a second rock across, which actually doesn't seem very easy because like there's only one gap in here for this one rock. And it's really hard to push it. Like, this is as good as it gets. And in theory, this lets us, you know... It lets us push this rock from here. But then you can't go any further. I suppose if all 4... No, because... Yeah, these 2 rocks were stuck here. They couldn't have gone anywhere. I don't think they could have gone anywhere. Okay, where did this rock come from? It came from there. I can get a lot of rocks around here, but... Yeah, none of them are realistically gonna get to a good spot. Could I get a rock to also join me in this platform, maybe? Yeah, I think that's valid, right? If I got another rock across this platform, that might also work. But how would I... How would I do that? I guess across the top as well. So, okay. Yeah, I can see that with 3 rocks... Oops. Ah, jeez. I have to do this the whole way through, every single time I make a mistake. With 3 rocks, you can already get the bottom set up. This way. The 3rd rock here. Oops. So the third rock here will go down there into the hole, and then by pushing, you can get one of the... Well, you can get actually both bottom rocks here to be the ones that are pushed across in a very long... Oops, that are pushed across, right? So that means I do have a 4th block that I could use across this area down here. So that 4th rock, I just need to get 1 rock here without losing any of the other ones. I don't know how easy or possible that would be, but that seems like the general idea that I want. Is there any way I can do that? Also, I realized that like this simulation of rocks falling left and right is exactly why this level is called that. Pachinko. I can only push the bottom rock for now. It makes it fairly challenging to push this way, but I can if I wish to. I can... Yeah, I guess this worked. Okay, that gets that rock down there. I'm pretty sure both of these rocks can technically be pushed in that configuration. So we get these rocks all in the right spots without losing anything. Allows for this exact chaining to happen. I only need 1, so I can leave the other rock up there. Okay, this looks good. And that move should get that rock there, which is the place that we wanted. Now we want... jeez. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That rock is blocking my way. That's not good. I probably didn't want to... but I had to do that, right? I had to swap the empty spot. Okay, so at this point in time, I wanted to be able to still move that rock. So I can do this. Oops, I probably wanted to... There you go. So I can get this rock down here, I can move this rock over, and we would be fine to access both rocks. And I think the puzzle can be solved like that. Wow, that's a very specific order of operations here. Okay. Okay. There you go. And then this long chain. Yeah. There you go. And then I can get both rocks to fall vertically. Oh, jeez. Fall vertically. Like this. It's this. And then that. And that should give me the ability to push the rock past the empty space. And then we're done. That was definitely something. What a puzzle. Very cool. Okay. Next up would be the second scroll, which is here. Yes. Detritus, which is I think a synonym of debris. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, let's see if we can solve this one and we'll probably call it a day. Yeah. Okay, so clearly at some point I have to clear out some of these rocks first. I haven't crossed the area. I want 2 rocks into these holes and then a third rock can get over and form that for us. So I need 3 rocks at least out of the way. I'll say something like this looks good. Not really. I also want to clear this part, like... How to get rocks separated out? I need rocks separately, so like... I want the middle empty. I want those empty as well? That doesn't seem right. I need 3 rocks, right, to begin with. That's technically 3 rocks, but these 2 rocks are stuck together. So it's like I want... What do I want? What do I want, actually? Could I... Okay, question. What if... Could I push a rock over and then break a hole in them? Yes. Okay, seems good. So by breaking a hole, I can separate them. If I want to do that with 3 rocks that are separated... I don't quite like that idea. It's like this. The separation. I can still move rocks around at this point, which is interesting to me. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get rid of all but 3 though. It's like... I mean, I was thinking you need 5 rocks on the ground and then 2 separations in the middle. But that might not actually be true. So one way you could have it is... Well, if we had 3, we can only really afford 2 of these destructions at most. Because each destruction uses at least 3 rocks. You can only afford 2 destructions. Or you could afford 1 really long destruction as well, but that's inefficient, I would guess. So it's like, I definitely want 1 rock here and then like the middle to be broken up. Could the middle be broken up twice if I did something cool like that? Not really, because that requires a very long breakage. And I suppose it's not really... Oh. We need 1 breakage to even push these rocks around, right? So if that is the case, then the second breakage must be able to already get both. The second breakage must get all rocks separated by then. Is that true? That might be true. Or we can manually get 1 separation without breaking, if that's possible as well. I don't see any setup that helps me with that right now though. push. You need a third rock to swap. Yeah, you definitely need 3 rocks there. You can't move 2 rocks together. So even though they eventually add up together, you have to push them separately. So there must be one manual separation that I have to make. That seems a bit challenging though, doesn't it? Because for a rock to be pushed over, I suppose empty space is valid. That's kind of awkward. I mean, see, this breakage does form a natural block. Natural separation, but that separation will either be replaced by a falling rock, or if I got rid of it, I don't know. Yeah, see, so like... I don't like that. Okay. If I push the rock here... if I push the rock here, to get rid of this... that makes it not accessible. Yeah, what? Maybe I can make a really long stretch and then push from the top and that's all I need. Maybe I want that. I need a lot of rocks there though. That's kind of awkward. I need like 3 rocks here. Which, I mean, you can't actually form 3 rocks here very well. Okay. Okay, I'm just like randomly doing stuff now. Hold on. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. This is really tough. I was thinking, you could get this sort of move, but how are you gonna get separated rocks? This is definitely not a separation. Can I push a rock out of a room? I kind of forget. I can't. Like, these 2 rocks are now stuck together. Alright, I might have to come back to this next time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it right now. We'll come to this next episode. This is probably gonna take a lot longer for me to dissect. I don't think I'm in the right mind space for it. But it's alright, we found a couple more scrolls. A couple? Or just one? I think just one. It's okay, it's okay. That was a pretty good puzzle though. I do like that one. That one was actually quite fun. Can I push across water? I kind of forget if I can. I can't push across water, fun fact. Okay, good to know. But yeah, I guess next episode we'll just move on from here and then we'll see what we can do. But until then though, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.